for all you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money. Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good.
Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Good morning, America. I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I mean,
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, Lara, Ginger.
Well, hello to you, and you, child. Ooh, we came in right in the nick of time. Oh, my Lord Jesus. It was getting close. But welcome in, everybody, to another edition of Braylon Lee's virtual tour live. Glad to have all of you here. We are here to talk about some Nelly and Ashanti. We Belong Together, episode 7, Dilemma. Okay, and child, the episode was rightfully named because Nelly, what the hell, bruh? Like, let's get into this. Let's get into this. As you all know, Sunday will be the finale for us, episode 8. And then, of course, as you guys know, we talked about this morning, the Braxtons will be back on in October. So we'll be looking forward to that. Also, too, I'll be reviewing On Brand by Jimmy Fallon. So y'all know it's a branding competition with different content creators and people of the industry, competing to be the best person at the On Brand agency. But that's in September, but we'll get to that later. With that being said, higher is waiting, low is available, but either way, we are live on tour. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And then there is me. Hey, everybody, welcome in. Happy to have you. Happy to see you. Happy to be able to share space with you all. It's always a good time to be here with all of you. All right, let's get to it. So, we start off in Long Island, New York. Not New York, New York. Okay, it's New York. All right. So Ashanti has 70 offers for concerts. That's what we're talking about, to use Gru's words from Despicable Me. 70 offers? 70. That's 70 different chicks. Okay. So she is productively on purpose. Okay. So the tour that Ashanti made, she's going to be on the bus, and she made sure that every stop is within an 8-hour radius. And I did not know this. 1 round of pumping breast milk is equivalent to running 7 miles. I'm like, damn, like, is that intense? Listen, the things you learn from television, okay? And Tina, her momager or mom anger, by the way, Tina, I need mom anger merch. Okay, please and thank you. Tina was working 3 jobs while pumping, right? So shout out to Tina for being a great mom, and to Ashanti, and I believe Ashanti has a sister, if I'm not mistaken. And Ashanti's a bit indecisive, but she's also a Libra. And Tina does not want a situation like the Motown special, right? Because that was a contract, right? And when you sign a contract, you can be sued if you don't fulfill your promises, right? So, or your end of the bargain, right? So there's 2 stops, right, in Ethiopia and Cape Town, South Africa, and Ashanti doesn't want to go there. And Tina's like, well, if it's sold out, you going? that's like, y'all know that meme of Lois Griffin with a tool behind somebody's back. You know, when you go see your uncle or auntie, I don't want to go over there and say hi. Say fucking hi. You know, it's that black mama energy of like, listen, I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. But I love what Tina said in her confessional with Ashanti about how she's a mom. I don't dictate, I communicate. And I have to imagine the balancing acts that Tina has of this is her child, but also too, how do you understand matching the energy of how your daughter is a businesswoman, right? Because there's show business is show business. Without the business making money, you can't put on a show. Without the show, there can't be any business, right? So it's a yin and yang effect. So I give Tina a lot of credit. And then, of course, baby number 2, that talk, right? So Tina asked about that. So then right after that, we go to Wino's Beach. It looks like a beautiful restaurant. So Nelly and Ashanti are on a date, and, you know, Ashanti's tour is springish, right? It's going to be KK's first tour. And Nelly is going out on a world tour for 1 year. Now, listen, I'll just say this, right? I'm single, right? If I wanted to be on the road for Brainley's virtual tour live, right? Connecting, thriving, and rising with the people tour, right? If I want to bring this virtual tour to like 30 cities, I'm single. I got nothing but time to do that, right? But with Nelly, bro, you're gonna be on tour for a year, bruh. Like, dude, you married. Like, I'm sorry, but you got bigger responsibilities here. And so Ashanti, you know, the personal side, the artist is super happy for him, but the wifey mommy side, she says "Ugh!" and she's sad because of course she loves Nelly, right? And then they have a conversation about KK, you know, crying in the middle of the night, right? And Ashanti asks, I don't know how you sleep through it. And, you know, Nelly, this was such a facepalm, bro. You said, and I quote, do you really be up at night? Because I hear about it. Or he said, rather, do you women be up at night? Because I hear about it. Like, what? I don't get it. I simply do not get it. And then he said this to Ashanti, you know, before they got together. And I think it was on a date when Ashanti kicked him under the table. Listen, I'll give you the world. I'm just not changing any diapers. Now, there was a person in our live chat that said that he just said that for, you know, just a little razzle dazzle show. What woman you know is going to allow the world of, what woman do you know that's going to allow you to give her the world, but yet you don't contribute to the world that y'all create? I don't know what woman will allow you to do that. I just don't know. I really don't. Like, you really think for the crowning, for the opening, for the evolution of KK growing up those first years, you don't think you ain't changing no diapers? You don't think you ain't gonna do no feeding? You don't think you're not gonna have any responsibilities at all for any parts of KK? Oh no, bro. you have lost your ever fucking mind. Bruh, no. I'm just like, I was flabbergasted at that. I'm like, really? So then Ashanti calls Bree. Shout out to Bree, who is a wonderful nanny, loving Bree. And, Ashanti's having mommy, son time on the phone. And Nelly's like, why don't you ask I when I call? Why am I here? It's like, bro, you just had a 50th birthday party in Vegas. One of the best parties I've ever seen. Okay? Whether I've been, how can I put this? Regardless if I, go to a party or not. Because let me tell you, everything's an eye of a beholder. And I love to have a good time with good people. Bruh, that was a soiree for you. You had like golden men and women. You had like a champagne wall with different, flavors of champagne. You had Anderson .Paak there. You had Kevin Hart. Bruh, Ashanti did that thing for you. Bruh, stop it. It is not about you anymore. Good damn. Why am I here? What? Why don't you get excited when I call? Or get that excited when I call? Dude, you got Ashanti. Like you said in Big Boy Neighborhood's on Big Boy Neighborhood show, when you come, people usually ask where Ashanti at. Bruh, you got her. Like, this is not making you look good at all, bro. I'm just like, well, I can't believe he actually said, I will give you the world. I'm just not changing any diapers. So after that, we are with Simone, and Simone is LL Cool J's wife. Simone is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous, man. And shout out to LL Cool J. He has this platform, Rock the Bells. Paramount invested in that, but we'll talk about Paramount a little bit later on tonight at 8:30, and I'll give you my take on what might be happening with LL Cool J's platform there, but that's neither here nor there. Let's stick to the prompt right here. So LL Cool J and Simone been married for 29 years. First of all, congratulations. 29 years is huge. Absence makes the heart grow fonder from Simone's point of view. Bree is holding it down, and Tina is not playing any games. That's what Simone says there. That you have a good support system. Ashanti believes it's important for a married man to wear a wedding ring. Well, I mean, no, that's not fair. I mean, Nelly and Ashanti, we belong together versus other shows that, they have to ask their person, they have to ask their husband to wear a wedding ring. These two shows are not the same. Okay, all right, moving on. So after that, the engagement happened, and then Ashanti was off to a concert. So Ashanti is like, I want to go get snatched, but I also want to, not rush to get snatched if we're just going to have kid number 2. And so I put down my notes. So you have to decide between working out and banging it out, right? So, and Ashanti says it's not like we haven't been practicing. Ashanti, my kind of woman. Listen, Ashanti Lee, in case this marriage don't work out, but we want it to work out, ladies and gentlemen, we do, okay? But Ashanti Lee is a nice vibe, okay? That's an AL we can all get behind, okay? All right, moving on. So with that being said, Ja Rule, Nelly, Ashanti, and Aisha, Ja Rule's wife, they are all at a bowling alley just chilling. And Aisha is supposed to be going on the whole tour with Nelly and Ja Rule, right? And, Ashanti said it was a double date, which, saying a double date it's not like you're being condemned to hell. But then Nelly says, don't say that, we still rap. Bruh, LL Cool J is not losing any sleep over Simone saying out loud, yeah, we went on a double date, bro. Like, stop. Stop. You're with one of the biggest names in the world of rap and culture, Ja Rule. Y'all went on a double date. It was a double date, bruh. I feel like Nelly likes control, but he doesn't like being checked. Sounds like somebody else that exists in the world. Moving on. So with that being said, the producer asked in Nelly and Ashanti's confessional, did you consult with her before making the tour? And Nelly is like, how dare you have the caucasity, the cosmocracy, and the cosmagination? Hold on a damn second. Did I consult with my wife? Look, this is some old school shit right here. Okay. Now, the producer was not wrong in asking the question. Was not wrong in asking the question at all. And I'm gonna tell you why, because to be out for a whole year. Now I need to play this clip because maybe Nelly thought he was single. Maybe let me do it like this right here. As the fireworks go off, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Maybe Nelly had this.
It's not just feeding the hungry only on Thanksgiving. It's an everyday situation. You know what I mean? This is 265 days a year.
That is funny. 265 days. Where the hell that bitch live at?
It's not.
Still to this day, Nene, we don't know where that bitch live at all. So maybe Nelly had a Portia Williams 265-day-a-year mindset of like, listen, I'm gonna do this 1-year tour. And I'm gonna do what I want to do, when I want to do it, how I want to do it. But you have a child. You just can't. Oh my God, bro! Like seriously. I'm just like, wow. He really felt away in this confessional. I'm like, bro, it's a valid question. And Nelly said, my voice is as loud as hers and making decisions, but this is what I do. I'm just like, bro, like she's pumping milk. She's doing this, that, and the third. Bro, it seems like it's Ashanti's kid more than your kid. And by the way, y'all, I'm not simping for Ashanti. I'm not wanting Ashanti to come on my show with this, that, and the third. I'm not, like I said, if Ashanti came on the show, I would be like, what the fuck? I would be like nervous. And not to mention, Nelly came on, I would be cool with that too, because Nelly is a legend. But still, I'm not trying to, be on Team Ashanti just to be on Team Ashanti. But it seems like, bruh, you got about this. You are married, right? But you're doing single activities. You married, but you're moving with a single type of energy. That's what I was trying to say. You are married, but you're moving like you're single. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Because, bro, what married man in entertainment do you know that has a brand new child and got a new marriage that's going to be out on the road for one whole year? Name 10 of them. I'll give you time. Like, sincerely, bro. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? So, then Ja Rule asks where they're going to be. And, Nelly says, somewhere in the middle. He's about the taxes of the money. I'm like, aren't you the same mother ucker that said that you were rich and we can get all the nannies you want? You the same dude that said that, okay? But also, too, I gotta recognize you're the same dude that said, get your ass out these people's bed when it came to a $76,000, a $76,000 bed or instrument. So I'm giving you some love, grace, and space, Nelly, but come on, bro. And then Nelly says, I thought you liked the bus, right? So, they're living everywhere because Ja Rule asked where y'all living, and they say everywhere. And then, talking about KK, Nelly said he's getting on my fucking nerves. I'm like, bruh, what did the baby do to you? Like, damn. Like, did you not want a child with Ashanti? I mean, you did say that you got married because, she was pregnant. You did say that. But like, bruh. I don't like, I see the chemistry between them, but sometimes Nelly makes me wonder, like, bro, are you good mentally to be in this marriage? Because I'm just like, no. And then, of course, there's no smoke on the bus. And Ja Rule with your dumb ass There's no smoking on the bus. Bring it in, brother. I feel you. I feel where you're come here. It's okay. It's okay. We gotta get the bus back. What the hell? Like, like, here's the thing, right? Now, can't believe I'm saying this, but like, if it's your tour, right? Couldn't you, because you can customize these, you know, RVs and stuff, right? Could you have a humidor room inside your RV and just close the door and smoke, and then, you know, let that do what it do, and then you're right back out? Like, dude, you say you rich, but you're not knowing what resources to make your circumstances available. And Ashanti said, yes, you know, there's no smoking. And, you know, Ashanti's like, your lungs are thanking me. And that's facts, you know. And that's the thing, too. Black women are more concerned about men's health than us men. And that's a problem because, you know, there is, you know, colon cancer that takes out a lot of black men. So we need to be better about our health, right? So, and that's really everybody should be better about their mental health. So then we're back in Long Island, New York. Not New York, New York. So Ashanti has a pimple. So she was spraying deodorant. She thought she sprayed it this way, but she sprayed it this way. There's like a pimple. And, you know, Nelly's like, no, it's not, is it big? No, no. And she was like, you gonna kiss me still? And I love this moment because it's just like, see, you asked a question, I gave an answer, but I also know, too, the answer that I give could determine if I sleep in the bed or not. So I got to tread lightly here. You know, I think of Meet the Robinsons, that Disney movie. I have a big head and tiny arms. I'm just not sure if I thought this through, master. So after all that, the inauguration request, right, comes in, right? And Nelly says in his confessional that for Ashanti, this is not going to be high on her list. And Nelly says, if this was a campaign stop, this, that, and the third, I wouldn't do it. But the politics is over. He's the president. And no other president has ever asked Nelly. Now, I thought this was a dumbass argument. Now, I'm going to tell you why, right? For example, Barack Obama, by the way, I am a presidential academic all-star. I got my certificate signed by Barack Obama when I was, well, not signed by Obama, but you know how you have the signature on all the, you know, certificates when they're passing them out and stuff. I actually have that. Yeah, I know. Braylon been the one to be the two that activate the three. Always have, always will be. Forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever, baby. Okay, so this is the thing, right? I didn't get the chance to go to the White House when Barack Obama was in office. But if the Obama Foundation says, hey, you know, let me do it. Brainley, let me be clear. If there is an indication that Brainley's virtual tour is a platform for the people, of the people, by the people, and we want you to do your show live from the Obama Library for a full week. It will be great. I will come on Friday. Michelle will come on Friday, and our family will come on Friday for a 2-hour interview. You don't think I'm not going? Yes, Braylon Lee will be live from the Obama Library, okay? Just because you didn't get invited doesn't mean that you just accept any invite so you can just look like you're doing something in life, you dumb fuck. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? By the way, did your team reach out at all? I'm just asking questions. Did you reach out to Barack Obama's inaugural team to see if you can even perform? Did you reach out to the Joe Biden team? Like, this is the thing. Like, when you have the resources to make solutions for yourself. I don't want to hear shit. I don't. Not here, not there, not anywhere brilliantly I am, okay? I lost that. I'm like, bruh, do you know how many people would love to work with Beyonce? You know how many people wanted to work with Prince? God rest his soul. Michael Jackson. Aretha Franklin. Those people are bigger than you. And do you think any one of us everyday people ever said, well, you know what? I'm just going to work with Kanye West. I'm just going to work with this, racist of a music artist. Azalea Banks, for example. That waste of life that should have been swallowed by a fucking mother. I'm going to work with Azalea Banks because Beyonce never called me. What the hell? Dumbass. Moving on. I just could. Well, no other president has ever asked Nelly like you somebody. The hell? And personally, if I was the president, I would rather want Ashanti at my inauguration than your ass. Damn. So then in Ashanti's confession, the producer asked, why do you think that this is a bad idea? Y'all should have saw Ashanti's face. She was like, next. That should be a gift for a meme right there, okay? It should. So Nelly says that his family has served other presidents that they may not like, and Nelly was taught to have respect for the office. And then he brings up the argument that people could say that he was chosen because of color of skin, for race, but then he also says that, well, to those same people, and maybe that he could help our people out. Bruh, Nelly, I don't know if you know this, but he's trying to end birthright citizenship. So let's just say if one of your kids married somebody from overseas and they have a kid, that means that their partner could be snatched up by ICE. And that means your kid might not be a U.S. citizen. Your grandchild might not be a U.S. citizen. But you want to go perform for that dumb fuck. In the words of Anthony Hamilton, you are the donkey of the... Oh, let me flip that reverse rewind it back. In the words of Anthony Hamilton, you are the donkey of the day. You are the donkey of the day. Yee-haw, ha, ha, ha. So then Abby, who is also a dumbass, listen, okay, Nelly, you can't get mad at me, bro. Yo manager was on the show. I'm talking about what happened on the show. Yo manager, who's a dumbass, Abby, in this decision that he was thinking about making along with you, said, you're a performer. Okay, Beyonce's a performer. She didn't know. She wasn't here for this shit. No. What's wrong with you? So then Tina comes over, and her dad was deep in the civil rights movement, talking about, the magnitude of this, space that Ashanti and Nelly are in, because Ashanti tells Tina that he's been invited to the inauguration as his, decision. And, Tina's like, yeah, it's his decision, but you also have the right to say what's on your mind too with your voice. And I'm glad that Tina basically said to Ashanti, this is y'all marriage, but you are your own individual. You have the right to not loot yourself. And then Nelly. God. I don't know. When I saw this, my brain was mentally fried. He said, you're not divorcing me, right? Because I'm going to do it. Ain't no big deal. Sir, do you know that the person that you performed for at the inauguration, he is now in a file that is connected to a PDF file? Do you know that he put out ad for the Central Park 5 for them to be unalive, even though they were not guilty? That he, was racist to black and minorities getting housing. That he has bankrupted several times, sir. There was a lawsuit where he has to pay E. Jean Carroll $83.3 million, cannot serve on a New York board for 3 years, and the substantiations for rape were true from a U.S. federal court judge. But you want to go perform for the inauguration for clout, not recognizing you have a bigger assignment here. Bruh, if you didn't perform at the inauguration, you wasn't going to lose no sleep over it. And plus, the inauguration wasn't that big anyway. So, limited audience. Man. So you perform for a limited audience because you want to remain relevant. Now, I'm not blaming it on KK. I'm not blaming it on Ashanti. This is you, dumb fuck. This is on you. Do you know that white men decide to take away women's rights to have access, utility, autonomy with their bodies? That includes your daughter, Chantel. She cannot have a AB to save her life. So you performed for a man who doesn't give a fuck about your daughter, doesn't give a fuck about your sister's kids, because you adopted them. I'll give you credit for that. But also, too, that also goes to a bad vibe with your female audience. You are, forget behind the 8 ball. Forget the chalk to start playing pool. You don't know what pool is. That's how dumb your ass was in this decision that you made. Just know that. So in the season finale, the preview here, Ashanti has to sleep over. A question was asked about St. Louis. Ashanti has an answer to that. And, Ashanti said that, there are more men who are attractive, more married men who are attractive with a ring. And Ashanti said, you're not going on tour without a ring. And then Irv Gotti passing, and Angie Martinez, shout out to Angie Martinez. She appears in the season finale. And then Nelly is dealing with the ramifications of him performing at the inauguration. And Ashanti said, you didn't think it would be that bad. He said, listen, you can come at me. That's cool. But when you come at my wife and my kids and my family, that's tough. And I will say this, the audience was absolutely wrong. The fans, everybody, la-ti-da-ti, everybody in the world, she talked with your girl, they were wrong for saying Ashanti should be canceled. Because Ashanti did the right thing here. She stood for something. You just fell for anything. So really, the smoke should be for you. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Nelly and Ashanti. We Belong Together, Season 1, Episode 7, Dilemma After Show. I believe that this live after show and Nelly and Ashanti, We Belong Together, was approved and was not dismissed. It was not dismissed with prejudice. I don't think that happened. So we're going to take a little commercial break, and we'll be back with more Brainley's Virtual Tour Live right after this. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We're live on tour. Roll it!
Beyond this gate, find gardens green and epic worlds to fill your dreams.
There's really no secret about our approach. We keep moving forward,
with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
In Disney's 102-year history, there have been many defining moments and countless achievements. Today, we celebrate another thrilling moment, the creation of a spectacular new Disney theme park resort coming to Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi is a place where heritage meets innovation, a place where we preserve our past while designing the future.
Bringing a Disney theme park resort to Yas Island, Abu Dhabi, marks a historic milestone in our journey as a global family destination.
The 7th Disney theme park resort destination represents a new frontier in theme park ambitions. Our resort in Abu Dhabi will be the most advanced and interactive destination in our entire portfolio. The location of our park is incredibly unique. It's anchored by a beautiful waterfront, which will allow us to tell our stories in completely new ways. Ultimately, this project will be a celebration of what's possible when creativity and progress come together.
What we are creating with Disney in Abu Dhabi is a whole new world of imagination, an experience that will inspire generations across the region and the world.
This collaboration represents a powerful fusion of Disney's unmatched legacy in storytelling and Mira's commitment to bringing world-class entertainment to our guests.
Abu Dhabi's vision for the future is to create a legacy for generations to come.
Disneyland Abu Dhabi will be authentically Disney and distinctly Emirati. An oasis of extraordinary Disney entertainment at this crossroads of the world. It will bring to life our timeless characters and stories in many new ways, becoming a source of joy and inspiration for the people of this vast region to enjoy for generations to come.
I got a question for you. What does this city know about luxury? Huh? What does a town that's been to hell and back know about the finer things in life? Well, I'll tell you, more than most. You see, it's the hottest fires that make the hardest steel. Add hard work and conviction, and the know-how that runs generations deep in every last one of us. That's who we are. That's our story. Now, it's probably not the one you've been reading in papers, the one being written by folks who've never even been here and don't know what we're capable of. Because when it comes to luxury, it's as much about where it's from as who it's for. Now, we're from America, but this isn't New York City, or the Windy City, or Sin City, and we're certainly no one's Emerald City.
This is the Motor City, and this is what we do.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
I'm loving it. Y'all right back. Welcome back in to Brainley's virtual tour live. Glad to have all you here. 2 people in the building with me. Thank you so much for being here. Great show. Man, we had a good time this evening. Now, I was kind of a little leery because I did not know if we were going to get on the air because I was having a little bit of a me day. It's been a minute since I had me day and was outside and just enjoying myself. And yeah, it was good. But literally as I was getting inside my place, I'm like, oh, damn. Okay, it's 5:22. And it's like, ooh, it's getting close. It was like 5:58 by the time I got the show on the air. But we got it on the air. Yes, we did. So, ooh, y'all, we're almost at 4,000 videos. My Lord Jesus, almost at 4,000 videos, which is crazy to think about. By the way, if you missed this morning's show, we had a great time. We talked about Alicia Thompson's mission. She is the first African-American woman with autism to open up a nail bar and a beauty bar. And then we talked about Armani Williams, who is the first openly autistic NASCAR driver. I know we talked about that this morning. So if you missed the show this morning, please go and watch that. Also, too, we talked about Megan Thee Stallion, Clay Thompson, who are in my state of Arkansas. Yes, indeed. Oh, you know what? Since we're here, you know, I always love showing y'all, you know, when, you know, something's happening in my life, right? Because I believe that you are a part of this channel as much as I am, right? And so I want to show y'all this. Now, we started this morning, right? I did that live post on Instagram this morning in my Instagram story. So I just want to show y'all something real quick here. Give me a moment. There we go. Okay. I'll pause it there. So this has been seen by 32 people, right? 32 people. Let me show you all this here. Stories. Seen by 32 people. So, hey, my girl, Justina, good to see you, gorgeous. Alex, my man, Tina Simone, QJ, Creative T, good to see you, Joshua Cass, a person. Glow, good to see you, Yusuf and Chris Taylor. My state of Arkansas saw the story. Listen, get on it, okay? I gave y'all some help today. I'm in Lekka, I'm Sarah Jane Marilio, Brown Skin Beauty, Ablaze for Excellence. J. Era, good to see you, another person there. Caleb, Megan, Ty, Cleveland Nail Tech, Brandon Henry, good to see you. Dan Braden, hey Dan, good to see you, man. Jayla, Golden, Dustin, Aiden, good to see you. Elizabeth, Kendra Cloud, Dottie V, Somalian Queen, and Monique Headad. And I'll mention the others, okay? That was Kishori Love, much love to her, and also to Bravo Rex. Thank you for viewing the story. Okay, but I just wanted to show y'all that you know, listen, put yourself out there because you just never know what can happen. Now, of course, Megan has not seen it. course, Clay has not seen. Now, Clay doesn't get any messages. He doesn't have his DMs open. But it did get into Megan Thee Stallion's inbox, right? So whenever you tag somebody on Instagram, you'll get a notification of you getting tagged. But I just wanted to do this for my state because I'm just like, they're in our state. And we need to do something with this, you know? So, yes, indeed, there, everybody. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, yeah, we're just here chillaxing. By the way, we have one more tour for y'all this evening. It is our BET conversation. Yes, indeed. That'll be happening coming up tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Of course, as you guys all may or may not know, Paramount and Skydance, the merger has been approved, but they had to get rid of DEI. So could BET stand for Black Entertainment getting turned off at Paramount? We're going to get into that live tonight at 8:30, live in 101 minutes there. So yes, indeed. So should be a good time had by all. Can't wait to see you there for that. And yeah, we're just chillaxing. This has been a week of weeks, hasn't it? And we had Malcolm Jamal Warner pass away Monday, and then Ozzy Osbourne Tuesday. Then Hulk Hogan passed away, Thursday? And presidents in a whole file that is connected to a PDF file, child. You cannot make any of this ish up. So, yep. It was a good time. And like I said, I'm very sad that Virgins is off the air. Very, 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 very sad. Damn. That was such a good show. I was quite surprised by it. Like I said, if you miss any of the Virgins reviews, they are all here on the channel. Just click the live tab when you see when you see the Virgins premiering Monday, June 9th at 9 8 Central TLC. That's the show. So please go watch those. Those are some fun reviews. Yes, indeed. So yes, that was a good time. And like I said, 90 Day Fiancé Hunt for Love. It's been a good time with that. I think we're coming close to the end of the show. And then, of course, as you guys know, this Sunday is part 3 of Roa. And we'll do that review live on Monday. Then that'll be it for Roa. I could review King's Court next. I think King's Court could be a fun time for us. But y'all, let me tell you something. Reviewing these shows, man, it's finding the show, find the groove of the show, and then finding your mental in terms of giving commentary for the show. But yeah, so I'm sad that, we're going to get the last episode review this Sunday for episode 8. I'm very sad. Very sad, very sad, very sad indeed. By the way, we had a good time last night with Fly Renee Creole. She was live from Walt Disney World Resort, riding the brand new test track attraction. She said it existed in so many words. Lorena, she's an engineer and she's an old school Disney fan, so she's very critical, and it's right to be critical because Disney is. I'll just say this. Disney is not this.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort. where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Yeah, Disney ain't got nothing that exciting going on right now. They don't got not a damn thing at Walt Disney World that exciting right now. So we did talk about the new Hollywood Studios edition. They're bringing Walt Disney Studios to Hollywood Studios, but the arch is coming down, unfortunately, which is quite sad because that's been an icon of the park for a long time, and that got announced ahead of Destination D23, which will be happening August 29th, 30th, and 31st, so Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at Coronado Springs Resort at Walt Disney World. So yeah. It's indeed a lot going on here, man. Like I said, as soon as we get to our cuff, my camera will just chill out here for a little bit, and then I'll rest up for the show at 8:30, which is this conversation right here. Be ready for that. Just kind of give you guys the lay of the land when it comes to Black media. Here it is. Here, let me take down this banner so you guys can see it fully. Here is the state of Black media. Disney does not have a Black network. NBC Universal, no Black network, but Black people do watch Bravo. Warner Bros. Discovery, as you all know, is the Oprah Winfrey Network. Fox has Fox Soul. Nexstar Media Group Incorporated has no Black network. And Paramount has BET, Black Entertainment Television. Now, for those of you who don't know, NBC Universal has spun off their cable networks, right? So Bravo is staying within the NBC Universal family. And Warner Bros. Discovery is separating its linear cable networks from the studios and the streamers, which could mean that the Oprah Winfrey Network might be up for sale. Yeah, so it's a lot going on in the world of Black media, for sure. And yes, indeed. So, yes. Oh, yes. So, yes, indeed. Man. So yeah, we're just relaxing. Okay, that is new information I will add to the show for this evening. That's important. But yes, indeed. So, you guys enjoyed this edition of the Brainley's Virtual Tour Live. I always love doing these show reviews. I mean, like I said, in October, we will be reviewing the Braxton's Child. Yes, we will. We will be doing that for sure. And then, of course, Ready to Love is coming back August 1st. Took too long of a break. I forgot everybody. Like I said, for the 10th season, it should have been from Vegas. Nephew Tommy should have came in on a yacht. Y'all should say that Caesar's Palace. Promotional consideration provided by. Sorry, I had to get my fidget. Promotional consideration provided by Caesars. There's a whole Mile High Club where you can actually do that. It's like soundproof and all that stuff. There were so many things y'all could have done in Vegas, but no, for the 10th season, y'all had to go to Philadelphia. I mean, it is the home of Jill Lee, Miss Lee, if you're nasty. Okay, so I get it. I respect it. I love it. I revere it. But come on, Philly, though, for the 10th season of Ready to Love. This show has been on for 10 seasons on TV. There's some shows that can't even make it past one season. Like, it should have been a bigger celebration to me. Just keep it up. But hey. I'll be coming back August 1st, Friday night, August 1st at 8/7 Central, only here, hashtag on Keeping It Real. Yes, indeed. So, yeah. So, 3 people in the building. Thank y'all so much for being here. Appreciate y'all. Likes, I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all for that, rather. Sorry there. But yes, indeed. Sorry, I'm tired. Just. Man. I think this weekend I might go out and see my family this weekend. We'll see. We'll see. But yes, indeedy. Man. Interesting. Oh, okay. Well. Interesting. Okay. By the way, y'all, believe me, I'm still feeling y'all with the jobs, y'all. Believe me. The job market, it's so screwed up, man. It's quite ridiculous. Quite ridiculous. Man. But believe me, I'm praying for y'all because you want to be able to be free to do what you want to do, when you want to do it, how you want to do it. Like I said, it's not that nobody wants to work for somebody. It's just you don't want to work for a person or a place that doesn't pay you a decent enough wage and your mental health is fucked, right? So just keep it up. Just look at something. Good damn, I didn't realize I had all these damn questions. Good Lord. Well, with that being said, everybody, it has been 1 full hour. I'm gonna turn off my camera now because we done the whole show for an hour. Yes, we have. Yes, indeed, we have, my friends. Oh my God. Oh, damn. So, yep, we'll chill out here for a little bit. But yeah, just chillaxing. Just chillaxing. Hopefully you guys have had a good Friday. Yes, indeed. Hopefully. It's 83 degrees where I'm at, so it was a little bit hot today. It rained a little bit, but it was more sprinkling than anything. And I gotta tell you something, like it boggles my mind with some people, you know what I mean, of, oh my God, it's raining. It's like, we could be in a hurricane. You know what I mean? It could be a lot worse. But hey, listen. Count your blessings, everybody. Count your blessings. Count your blessings. For real, for real. Because as we saw this week, we do not know the day nor the hour at all. Good Lord. I think out of all of them, the one that hurt me the most was probably Malcolm Jamal Warner, man. I just didn't expect that brother to. I didn't expect that brother to go out. I expected that brother to, stay here for a long time and, get to interview him and, just even be in the room with him. I mean, there's some people where it's like, if they knew my name, I'll be like, how do you know who I am? He was one of those people, man. But sadly, we will never, we'll never know what that could have been. That hit me very hard, y'all. Very, very hard. I just, after that live, I didn't know how to really feel after that live, man. Like, I'm just like, I cannot really be reporting on this. Like, there's no way there's no way in a hell or a heaven that this can be real. Ain't no way. It was. So, but yes, indeed, yeah, we'll chill out here for a little bit, probably till what? 105 or 107. Either way, we'll chill out here for a little bit and then we'll head on. Thank you to the two people here. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Like I said, it is not lost on me when you guys are here. It really is not. I sincerely appreciate every like, every comment, every share. Just you making space for me means a lot, man. Because I know you got a lot of places to be. You got a lot of things to do. And you got bigger fish to fry. So it is never lost on me. Very, 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 very appreciative of y'all. Like I said, this is the closest to live TV that you can get. And, after having done over 1,000 episodes of Brainley's Virtual Tour Live, like I said, a talk show usually tapes about, 185 episodes a season to 200 episodes a season. So if you look at from the 200 episodes a season model, I've done 5 seasons of the show. But if you look at from 185 episodes, the 185 episodes model, I've done 10 seasons of this show already in a very short amount of time. So, it's all good in the neighborhood for me. So yes, indeed. We'll take it to 1 hour and 7 minutes and then head on out, y'all. And then I'll see y'all back here tonight at 8:30 for our BET conversation. A lot of updates on that. And we're going to be talking a lot about the potential of BET in this conversation because, there's a lot of quiet not being said. And it's making me worried. It's just making me worried. It is. It's making me worried. I'm gonna try to give y'all some. I'm gonna try to, navigate this with some love, grace, and space. As much as I can. So yes, indeed. 1 more minute, and then we'll do the daily motivator, and then we'll head on out of here. Yes, indeed. All right, let me get the daily motivator up here for y'all. All right, here we go, everybody. We must learn to reawaken and keep ourselves awake, not by mechanical aid, but by an infinite expectation of the dawn. Henry David Thoreau. Very nicely said. It's time for the Daily Motivator for Friday, July 25th, 2025. Subtlety. Of course, you must pay attention to the big things, and it's not difficult to do so. The little things, however, can sometimes be even more useful. It's necessary to know what's obvious, what everyone else knows, but that knowledge merely keeps you up to speed, doesn't offer any kind of advantage. Seek to recognize rather subtle changes as early as possible. That gives you more time and leverage to develop an effective response. A tiny water leak may not seem much, but over time it can needlessly waste thousands of gallons. And you discover the leak when it's small, the repair is quicker, easier, and less costly than fixing a rushing torrent. Every now and then, changes occur quickly and dramatically. More often, the most powerful changes will come on slowly and steadily. Take the time, make the effort, have the curiosity to look beyond what's obvious. In subtlety, there's great value to be uncovered. Ralph Morrison. You know, when it came to have the curiosity to look beyond what's obvious, the first thing I thought of was Rafiki from The Lion King. Look beyond what you see. Yes, indeed. So let's get into it, everybody. So the first thing about subtlety is that there's a pebble, there's a brick, there's a boulder. Oprah has said that before. And appreciate that a pebble is being thrown at you. That's the first thing I'll say. A lot of times it's like, good damn, why does this keep coming up in my life? And it's just like, maybe it's an inflection point of something you need to pay attention to. That goes for me too. But believe me, there are plenty of pebbles that have been thrown my way in my life that I need to pay more attention to. Sometimes it takes the mental fortitude to want to pay attention to it, but other times I dive right in, right? So I think that's the first thing. Appreciate the pebbles that are being thrown your way, especially from family and friends, because that means that they love you, they care about you, and they want your soul to be grounded, right? That's the first thing I'll say. The second thing I'll say is, if you discover the leak when it's small, the repair is quicker, easier, and less costly than fixing a rushing torrent. I said this to a friend of mine this week because he asked me about a decision that he should make when it came to his family. I'm like, listen, I'm not telling you what to do, but it's better to be in a space that you know than a space that you don't. And he said he feels like he's taking a step backward for his, he said he felt like he was taking a step backward when it came to, supporting his family. I'm like, bro, if you're supporting your family, you're never taking a step backward when you do that. So that's the second thing I'll say about subtlety, is when you recognize that there are options in front of you, as long as you're going with that decision on purpose to better yourself and the people around you, you will never make a mistake, right? So that's the second thing I'll say about subtlety. And then finally, take the time, make the effort, have the curiosity to look beyond what's obvious. I promise you, everybody who is successful in life looked beyond the obvious. Like I said, anybody can create something, but it takes somebody to be an artist, right? And I truly believe the reason why artists never really never run out of, pieces of art to create is because they live in their artistry. I think the reason why creators hit a brick wall is because of the way they carry themselves as a creator. If you create just to be seen, but there's no value in what you're creating, then you were never a creator to begin with. So that's the third thing I'll say to you. Look beyond what's curious. Have the curiosity to look beyond what's curious. If you look beyond what is obvious, you'll be closer to a solution because you had the fortitude to expand your mind to be able to make the best decision for yourself. And with that being said, It's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you want more special, because you are always born a blessing. Trust you may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why is one thing to call yourself? Another thing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. And hopefully by spending time together, we're rise great together. And always remember, we're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life. Or you're just recognizing that, hey, maybe you should, consult with people before, you make a decision. Nelly, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not into your own understanding. All your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your path. Make sure the replay is not just where if you watch it, not just where you listen to it, but if you want to experience it again. I love you. I value you. I embrace you all. Always remember, receive love, you gotta give it, or receive love, you gotta give it, or receive love, you gotta give it. Wherever obstacles you've overcome, where successes you have achieved upon this particular day, I'm extremely proud of you. But no one's proud of you. Be proud of your damn self. And finally, y'all, sincerely, let's go into this weekend appreciating people more. Let's appreciate the people that are trying to be better. No, I'm sorry. Anybody can try to text somebody execute. Let's appreciate the people executing, being a better person. Okay? Now, be careful with who you give that to, because not everybody deserves it. Like I said, I always give love to people who deserve it. Okay? Because listen, it's better to be in peace than in pieces. But yes, indeed, let's after this week of loss, right? Let's go into the weekend having a new perspective on life. Recognize that there's more to life than just being in misery. We can be in joy. Commercial break and fireworks are coming your way for the day that was, for the day that's coming, for the blessings on the way for you, me, all of us, as a society, as a people, as a culture. I feel the love and send it right back to you. Like I said, this is your final tour for the evening, the morning, afternoon, the evening, based on your location. If not, I will see you back here tonight at 8:30 for our State of BT conversation. Please be here. It's going to be a good time. One love, much love, all love. Once again, I feel the love and send it right back to you. Bye, everybody.
I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you, and you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should.
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe. at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.